Hi, I'm Sonia, and this is my channel, Sonia Starcrossed. Today is July 22nd, 2024, I think. And this is a July, end of June / July wrap-up of the cross-stitch projects that I've been working on. It's actually almost an entire WIP parade just because I had the Stitching Sirens retreat at the end of June, and then I did Frogwarts, which is an online cross-stitch retreat from the Black Needle Society last week I think it was, or the week before. And so I had a lot of new starts there, and I worked on a lot of the projects that I already had. So right now I'm going to just go through everything that I worked on and show you a little bit of the plans that I have. I'm going to the Black Needle Society's camp retreat coming up next week. So I wanted to kind of film this to wrap up what I had been working on, and then like I've done with the Stitching Sirens and with Frogwarts, I'll do kind of its own little video, and then at the end of this video I'm going to show what I got in my Christmas box from Under the Sea Fabrics. So Jack says hi. Alright, so aside from the fact that I don't mind just like starting anything whenever, for the Frogwarts there were like 20 different prompts, and so every other hour or whatever they would have these like stitching competitions, or not competitions, but like they would give you a prompt to like stitch on something with a bat, and then during that hour you would count how many stitches you got on something with that that met the prompt, and then you got like house points because it was kind of like Hogwarts. And then if you stitch on something that didn't meet the prompt, then you only got to count half the points. So I ended up starting a whole bunch of smaller items, and so I can't tell if this video is crooked or not, so hopefully it's not. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I had a couple starts and finishes during the month, and so I'm going to show those. Both of these I did during the Frogwarts retreat, online retreat. So the first one is Patriotic Frill by Heart and Hand, and this is like a companion piece for the Patriotic Tiny Town, and it is stitched on 25 count Lugana, and the color is Pewter by Under the Sea Fabrics. And yes, I did just pull it out of the box for this because that's where it lives, apparently. This one I'm going to frame. Alright, so this one is called, let me make sure it's here. It's called Taylor Swift, the Tortured Poets Department Cross Stitch Pattern. I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. It is from mirrorballxstitches on Etsy. And I think I changed the purple thread to pink, and then the treasure braid is gold and silver. Sally, that's just Mama. She's seeing me on the screen. Come here, Sally. Sally's here to say hi. Alright, so anyway, so I used gold and silver treasure braid, and I'm going to probably frame this and put it up on my wall. So that one is finished, and this was stitched on 14 count Aida. The color is Sunset by DMC. So I think I just got it at like Joann's or Michael's. Alright, another start and finish that I had is the, I'm calling it the Crafting Bat by the Witchy Stitcher. Jack wants up again. And that was for a smalls exchange at the Stitching Sirens retreat, so I'll just insert a picture here of what it looks like. I gave that, well, I traded that, not traded it. I put it in the exchange, and then like they mixed up the numbers and we got to choose. They were wrapped up so we didn't know what it was going to look like, and then it ended up that my friend Crystal got it, and I actually got, oh, it's just out of the frame. I got this Kraken as my ornament, and I can't remember what it's from, but I'll put the information in the description below. Jack, no pushing. Alright, and then my next finish is the is part of the My Garden Journal by My Garden Journal by Cottage Garden Samplings. And so these are all being stitched on a 18 count Aida. The color is Milk and Honey by Fiberon and Whim. And I'll put a picture of what they'll all look like the way that I'm arranging it. But so this was the May one. And that one I finished. So here's what I have so far. So May is the only one that is completed. So there you go, very pretty, Lily of the Valley. And then at the Stitching Sirens retreat, I started June, which this is June, and I just did kind of the corner right there, and then switched, then it was July, so I switched over to July. And let's see, for July it's the Delphinium, July's Delphinium. And so far I have, let's see, where is it? I have this so far. I really like the color of the sun. And so the hope is that I can maybe finish July at the Black Needle Society retreat. And if not, then I'll just move on to August. And August, I might just move on to August because I like it a lot. It is so summery. So it is August Poppy. It has a lighthouse and a beach. I really like poppies. So honestly, I might just switch over to that because I like it more than the Delphinium. Hi, Shayla. I told my friends that they could Zoom watch me while I'm filming, so she just logged in. Okay. Oh, and that's what Sally is growling at. Sally's growling at you. Alright, so that is that stitch. So one finish for May, and then 2 starts June and July, and then, like I said, I'll probably just start August. Alright, then the next project that I worked on is the Frogwarts sampler bands. And this is a huge piece of fabric. I think I went into like a 15-minute dissertation about this on my Frogwarts wrap-up video where I showed what I worked on. But previously I had been using a piece of 40 count linen to work on all of the Frogwarts sampler bands, and I had to count down from the top to 5, and I couldn't do it on the linen and keep a straight line. So Leslie at Under the Sea Fabrics dyed me the same color fabric, Lapis, but it is a 20 count Aida, so that I was able to work on each of the bands during Frogwarts. So I'm just going to insert some pictures from the previous video that kind of do the side-by-side in here, but I've got it all wrapped up and ready. And I think that what I'm going to do for the Black Needle Society is I'm going to take this one because it's 5 different projects, and then I'm going to take the one that I showed with the flowers because that's technically 12 different projects. So then, you know, I'm not taking a bunch of project bags, but I am taking 2 project bags that each have a lot of projects in them. So maybe that'll kind of like tide me over. I'm not planning to start anything, but you know how that goes. We'll see. So another thing that I did during this month is I made a whole bunch of new thread beds to go with my projects. So I made this one to go with this project that I'm about to show you. So it is Summer Sucks by the Witchy Stitcher. I have the pattern put away, so I'll just put up a picture of it. And so I made this thread bed to go with it. I got this fabric. It looks like colored sugar skulls, and then I just, like I do with all my thread beds, so I just make a copy of the legend, and then that way I can just keep my needles here. I don't have to use them up, and then each project has its own. So I initially started this on, this is 14 count or maybe 16 count, I'm not sure, Black Aida. And I started it at the Stitching Sirens Retreat. And I ended up having to take out about half of the stitches because I messed up the sun here. And even when I had been working on it, I either mismeasured or I started in the wrong place, and so I was going to have almost no border. And I really like the way that the Witchy Stitcher has it in the example. She has it framed with a lot of border on the edges, so I just decided that I would just go ahead and restart it. And this is as far as I am on my restart, so I still have a lot to go. And then somebody gave me, I think it was either Kirsten or Caitlin, gave the idea to put like Ghoul Summer or Ghouls Just Want to Have Fun. It was a Taylor Swift lyric. I'll have to find it, so take out Summer Sucks and put that in. So, and the reason that I wanted to start this project is because last summer in San Antonio we had, I don't know, like 30 or 50, something like that, 100-degree days in a row. And so when this summer started, I thought it was going to be the same, but actually, and my husband would make me knock on wood, we haven't had that happen this year. In fact, we've had rain all week, and we're going to have rain for the rest of the week, and it's in the 80s, so it's actually been a nice summer. And summer has not sucked this summer. But anyway, so alright, this is another start from Stitching Sirens Retreat, and it's actually for the Smalls Exchange at the Black Needle Society retreat next week. And it is a Pinata ornament, and the designer is the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And this is for Fiesta, so I don't know, it's like supposed to be like a postage stamp, so I don't know if I'm going to do the postage stamp edges or if I'm just going to leave it with the squared off edges, and then I need to like figure out how to write like Fiesta 2024 or something like that on the bottom. And then I think it's only 50% done, so you know, I have like 5 days to finish stitching it and fully finish it. So we'll see if that happens. I mean, if I don't end up trading it, that's fine because it's really cute. I wouldn't mind keeping it and, you know, just putting it in my drawer to never look at again. But it is being stitched on a 32 count Opal Lugana, and the color is Minerva by Under the Sea Fabrics. And I had just a little piece left over that it fit, so that's why it just kind of is hanging part of the hoop. And this one is another start. I think this is the right way. This is another start from Frogwarts. I think the prompt here was sleeping. So this is a sleeping raccoon. I've been super into raccoons lately. Amy Jane gave me this needle minder. And I think it only has like 100 or so stitches left. I can't remember. But it is being stitched on that 14 count Sunset by DMC. The Sleeping Raccoon is by LaSelvaDesign on Etsy, and they're the same designer as the Shiba Inu that I made for my sister. So hopefully all these little ones maybe will be finished by next video. Shayla doesn't know that I'm smiling at her as she's laughing at me. Alright, this is another one I made a little thread bed for. I didn't actually print the legend and put it in here because it's really just one color with like 2 stitches of a different color, so I didn't bother. But this one, I'm calling it Krista's leg, but it's really called Oh Snap. And it was to meet the prompt at Frogwarts for broken, and my daughter had a broken bone recently, so this is, I think, like the top quarter of the broken bone, and then it says Oh Snap. Well, there's probably a picture of it here, and I just have it in one of the like wooden magnet holders that are for like mill hills or whatever. And I don't know what I did. I cut this fabric all wrong, whatever. It's, I think, a 14 count black DMC is the fabric. So this is designed by the Nerdy Little Stitcher on Etsy. I'll have a link down below to their shop. Alright, so another start that I had during the Frogwarts retreat was the Quirky Quaker Mousse by Darling and Whimsy, and this was to meet the prompt crown because there is a crown, and I got this far on it. So this is what it looks like. I'm stitching it on 28 count Jobelan, and the color is Hamlet by Under the Sea Fabrics. So this is probably going to be a Christmas gift for someone, so I'm keeping it kitted. I did change some of the colors, but I'm not sure yet which ones I'm using, so we'll see. Because I had chosen a really gold one just in case I wanted to use gold on the crown, but I don't know if I still want to do that. So this one I started last year, and it is You Are My Sunshine. I got it from the Fat Quarter Shop as a kit, but I think the designers, it's so Emma Stitchery. So I got it last year. I think it was part of their like quarterly, some kind of subscription box that came with the bag, the pattern, the fabric Flair fabric, and then matching needle minder. And last year, I cut it correctly. I started stitching. I second guessed myself, cut the fabric in half, and then realized that I messed it up. So I just ordered the fabric again, and then I'm restarting it. And this is where I'm at this year. So it's really cute, and it's pretty easy because it's just a ton of fill-ins, so I've been carrying it around. I have this thread bed that I made for it. I thought it was super happy. I've been working a lot on the tree and the house, so I just have some green and pink in there. And then this one is the Mermaid Terrarium by the Tiny Modernist, and she is so cute. I'm stitching her on 16 count Opal Aida, and the color is Neptune by Under the Sea Fabrics. I love that color. And I'm using all the called for colors just because they look so perfect. The only thing I changed is that I took the pink that was already being used in the project and just made her headband shell and her like swimsuit top or whatever into that pink instead of orange. So I'm hoping to get this done this summer. I might take this with me to the retreat this weekend, and I have it in a new project bag that I got at the Stitching Sirens retreat from WIP It Up. So it has little like blue witchy cats and like wands and bats and a spooky house, so really cute. Right, this is a start that I did at the Stitching Sirens retreat. So I just ended up having a bunch of projects that had mermaids in them, and that was pretty much what I worked on instead of the Foxglove house. So this one is called Celebrate Summer by Madame Chantilly, and I am stitching on 36 count Opal Linen. The color is Rose Murta by Under the Sea Fabrics. So I got the mermaid done. I'm pretty sure that's probably all I'm going to get done this summer before I put it away. So maybe I'll work on it more, but I don't think so. It's very pretty though. And it is also in a new project bag. Hey, shh, shh, shh. And it is also from WIP It Up. It's like Taylor Swift fabric. It's all different like Taylor Swift's, and then just some purple backing fabric. So I had heard that she was bringing these to the Stitching Sirens retreat, and so I was telling Shayla, actually I was like, look, we are going to get in the door, we are going to throw our stuff on our table, and we're going to go over to that table before somebody else buys the Taylor Swift bag because I have to have it. And I did. Alright, then I have Hanan Deity of the Morning by Bella Filipina. Sorry. By Bella Filipina, and I started this at the Stitching Sirens retreat. I held on to it for several months so that I could start it with a friend. if you watch my Stitching Sirens like review, I started at the top thinking it'd be fun to do the crown, and then found out that like it's all beading and krynic and stuff, and so I decided I don't like it. So then my friend said that I should start in the middle, so I have it prepped and ready to start in the middle, and I just haven't. But I do have to say that my enthusiasm for this project has probably waned. I did make this thread bed for it. It has like black stars, which I thought kind of fit with the like goddess of the morning, and then since I haven't started it, there's no needles in there yet. But and then I have it and all the beads and the pieces of fabric for the other two deities, so that they all three are on 28 count opal linen, and the color is red skies at night. So I got 3 pieces of that. And then right now it's in this project bag that I won as a door prize at the Stitching Sirens retreat. I think that what I'm gonna do is make this Q-snap smaller so that it all fits in here, but I have not done that yet. All right, this one was a semi-finish at the Stitching Sirens retreat. So this is I myself am Strange and Unusual by the Witchy Stitcher, and I actually rang the bell with it at the Stitching Sirens retreat because I finished the border and I just really wanted to ring the bell. So right now I'm going back through and adding the second border. I'm not going to put the upside down skulls at the bottom. I'm just going to put the skulls at the top, and then I'm not going to put the upside down crosses. I was thinking I might put just the skulls here without the wings, but I haven't decided. So I just need to finish up these 2 sides and then do the skulls there and there. The skulls with the wings up here, and then just the skulls there and there maybe. So hopefully this one will be finished by the next video, because I know I've been saying that the last 3 months. And it is being stitched on 14 count Aida. The color, well, the color is black. It's just plain black by DMC. Okay, the next project I've been working on is the Foxglove House. I thought that this would be done by now. I didn't think that I'd still be working on it in the summer, but then I ended up starting too many things at retreats. So this is the Foxglove House by Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. And this is where I'm at. So I had hoped that I would finish with the fill-in at the retreat and then just, like I said, finish out this whole thing, but then there were too many other things to distract me. And this is being stitched on 20 count Aida, and the color is Anya by Under the Sea Fabrics. I'm still hoping to get this done soon, but I don't know. I mean, I guess, you know, it's still kind of woodwork in the fall, so I'm not super worried about it. But and I think I've shown this project bag, but maybe not. I've been keeping it in this project bag from Whip It Up, and it says like gorgeous heart, amazing, believe in yourself. I just really like the colors. And then I just have like this butterfly. It doesn't really match, but that's okay. But one of the things that I pulled out was my bat. So this is from the book Creepy Cross Stitch by, I think, the designer of Tuscan Cardinal. And so I think during the retreat I just worked on the wings. And I had this archived since last October, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and keep it out. And maybe it'll be one of my early Halloween or October or fall stitches. And it is just on 14 count black Aida by DMC. Right, the next one that I pulled out of the archive for Frogwarts is actually a summer stitch that I had decided I wasn't going to work on this summer, but it met the prompt, and so I pulled it out. And that is Beach Boardwalk as part of the, or it's the ice cream shop, part of the Beach Boardwalk series by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I started this one last summer and then archived it. So I didn't get super far on it, but I did add some to it, and then I think I'm just going to keep it out, and maybe I'll work on it this summer, maybe I won't. I did find out that I hadn't purchased all the threads for it. I only had 1 or 2, so I did go ahead and buy the rest of the threads, which is the other reason why I might just keep it kitted, because right now they're all together. And it is being stitched on a 32 count Lugana, and the color is Valkyrie by Under the Sea Fabrics. The next thing I'm going to show you is a project that had kind of been archived since last fall. So that is Baba Yaga from the Owl Forest Embroidery Kit, as opposed to, you know, the other 4 Baba Yagas that I'm working on. So this one came in a kit. It had all the threads and the fabric, the needle minder, everything like that. I didn't like the fabric that it came with, so I am actually using, let's see, this is a 28 count casual linen, and the color is Properly Primitive by Under the Sea Fabrics. So I pulled this out during Frogwarts, and the themes, I worked on it twice. One theme was like upside down, because this is the same here and here, and then the other theme is like it was twins, which meant that it has patterns that on both sides that matched. So I've almost got the border done, and then hopefully it will go a little bit faster. I started this last fall, and then I hadn't really worked on it since then, so I keep it kitted up because it has the matching threads, so I'm not gonna like de-kit it and use it somewhere else. And you know, there's always the hope that I'm going to work on something out of the season, possibly like a crazy person. And also, like a crazy person, it is in a Christmas bag, because I don't have a fall bag. Yeah, maybe I'll have to get a fall bag. So this is my Christmas bag that it's in, but like it's orange, and it has like forest animals, so maybe it matches. So this one is called, well, I call it Charmander, but the designer calls it Fire Pokemon, and it is by Blackus on Etsy. This is for my son. I had started this, and the reason it looks so weird is I was kind of like outlining things that just needed to be filled in, and I thought I would work on this at the retreat, but this did not call to me the way that mermaids did, so I didn't get very far in it. But his birthday's at the end of November, so I do probably need to start ramping up on it. And it is stitched on just 18 count Aida white by DMC. Alright, so those are all the projects that I worked on over the last month and a half. That's a lot, but I suppose it's a good thing to touch most of your projects, although it's probably way too many starts. But oh well, it is what it is, it's fine. I mean, I don't have as many WIPs as other people, so like, that's good, right? All right, I am going to end this here as far as my WIPs, and then if you want to continue on, I'm going to show what came in the Christmas box from Under the Sea Fabrics. Thanks for watching if you are heading out. So this is going to be an unboxing of the 2024 Christmas in July, like Christmas ornament box from Under the Sea Fabrics. So if you don't want to see it, click away. This is going to be the rest of today's video. I'm pretty sure the last time I checked, they still had boxes that were for sale, so definitely get in touch with Leslie or the girls at the store and pick one up. I was not really considering getting it. Well, I mean, I considered, but I had kind of decided that I wasn't going to get it just because I'm a little bit picky about what I like, and I don't like paying a lot of money for a package of things that I might only like half of. But the more and more I heard them talking at the store and like what designers were contributing and saw the color scheme, I was more and more thinking that I was going to do it. And then when I saw the fabrics that Leslie dyed for it, I was really tempted. And then my husband told me to buy myself a Mother's Day present. So this was the Mother's Day present that I bought for myself, was this box. So they didn't show me, I did know one thing that was in here other than the fabric, which Leslie had posted before. but they kept all the rest of it secret from me, even though, you know, I've been in the store when they were working on it, so it was definitely a surprise, but I have opened it now, so it's not like a full unboxing, this is. But I haven't tried to make too much eye contact with it. So this is the color scheme for the box. So most of the patterns are either using these threads and fabrics or they are matching it. So after I do the patterns, I'll go through and talk about all the different colors of things and what they are. But everything in the kit is, so you get all the threads, the 2 choices of fabrics, you get the finishing fabric, and then you also get a bunch of different finishing like edging things like chenille and stuff like that. So I'll show all of those, but I figured that I would start with the patterns while you're keeping this color scheme in mind. Alright, I will start with the best one. So this is Stompy the Yule Goat by Odd and Familiar. So that's Amy Jane. She works at the store. I just think the little goat is so cute. I love the colors. I really and truly can't decide which color I'm gonna stitch him on, or maybe both, but he is so cute. Alright, then we have Prancer from Dirty Annie's. He is beautiful. I really, really like him. Or her. I'm not sure if Prancer is a him or a her. Okay, then we have Winter Moose by Artist Designs. Also very pretty. I'm tempted to scrap my Quirky Quaker moose in favor of this one as the Christmas gift, because this one's so pretty. And I don't have too many stitches, or I could do 2 mooses. Moose? I think it's plural. I don't know. And then this one reminds me a lot of Stompy, probably because, you know, it's just similar color scheme and animals. This is Turtle Tidings Ornament by Counting Puddles. I just think all of these little animals and the winter ornaments, they're so cute. There is Winter Window by Screen Door Needleworks. Really like that one. And then this one is Merry Xmas Ornament by Lucy Beam Love in Stitches. So it says Merry Xmas, and like there's snowflakes around. And then Good Holidays Ornaments from the Heart, Noodle Art by Wendy. So the blue one says Good Yule, and the red one says Home for the Holidays. I really like the roses across the bottom of the red one. And then this cabin looks so cozy. It's called Hush of Winter by Meridian Designs. That one just makes me feel cozy, like wishing I don't live in Texas. And then, of course, there's a Quirky Quaker. So this is Quirky Quaker Partridge by Darling and Whimsy. And then there are 2 Bella Filipina patterns that are exclusive for this Christmas box. This one is the Winter Holiday Wreath by Bella Filipina. And then there is also Festive Yuletide Topiary. And then from Jan Hicks Creates, Christmas Countdown 25. This So I haven't researched to see like if this is part of a series or if it's just 25 for Christmas. Yeah, so as you saw, all those were either on the provided fabric or very similar fabric. And so I ended up getting, well, I requested 25 count Opal Lugana. And so this red one is called Poinsettia Pot, of course, by Under the Sea Fabrics. So it's just like a very like pinky red, kind of like a clay color. Really pretty. And then this one is called Flurries. And it's like a tealy aqua color. So they're both really pretty. And then the threads that were provided and are used in the designs are, so let's see if I can do this backwards. All right, so this blue one is called, so they're all from M&M's Studios. So they're silks. So this blue one is Winter Solstice. This brown one is Yule Log. This orangey one is Bayberry. This green is Mistletoe. This kind of aqua one is Spruce. This beigey white one is Snowdrift. And then I might have to get really close for this one. So this one is called Auld Lang Syne. And it is a beige, but it has like variations of all those colors in it. And I feel like that really gets featured, especially on the Stompy by Odd and Familiar. I think that's what makes it look so cool, is that thread. Very pretty. And then for the finishes, so we got Lady Dot Creates Mossy Chenille and Lady Dot Creates Polar Ice Pom-Poms, kind of like a blue. And Lady Dot Creates Coraline Rick Rack. And then we also got treasure braids and beads and needles to work on the designs. And then from Whip It Up, we got this little folding Ort container, and it is like Christmassy, but also has like sewing scissors and needles. So that is really cute. And I think I tried to keep everything together. I think that is everything that came in the Christmas in July ornament box from Under the Sea Fabrics. Definitely get in touch with them if you want to buy a box. And thanks for watching. I'll be filming in a couple weeks after the retreat, after I get home and recuperate. We are leaving on Monday and coming back on Sunday or Monday, road trip to Kansas City. So it's gonna be a little crazy. All right, thanks for watching. This was another Frogwarts start. This one was for the prompt crown. So this is the Quirky Quaker. Oh no, Jack loves to push with his nose. I think he does it on like every video. Hopefully that's not too far off from where it was. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, okay.